Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy User. I'm using this video by the EA Creator Network to show you some Madden 26 gameplay. Now, to be real honest with you, I haven't spent a lot of time bashing this game just because I've just lost interest. It's just not a game on my radar really at this point. I mean, I know some bits and pieces of some changes that they've made, and I'm using some Buffalo Bills footage because I'm a Bills fan versus the Ravens here. Now, I have watched this previously, and there's a couple plays, good and bad, I want to cover. Specifically, I've just been busy with other things in life, specifically playing other football games that make me happy. That's being maximum football. It's not perfect, and I reiterate that pretty much every time I talk about that game, but the potential that that game has right now is better than what the current state of the EA football games are. As an enjoyer of college football 25, I played a dynasty and a half of that game before I kind of got burnt out on it. The AI in that game was so disgustingly Skynet-y, I couldn't deal with it. But we're going to look at some Madden and see the final finished product without any excuses from an EA content creator. And let's jump into it so I can kind of show you what I like, what I don't like, and just some of the insanity of this game still. Looking at here, the Bills are in a base set, playing in some snow. And I bring up the snow part because it's weird. It's almost like these replays or whatever it is that this game triggers are pre-rendered differently. Like, you can see there's snow in the field, right? And then there's not. I don't understand what's going on. There's a gameplay clip later that kind of shows something similar where I think James Cook scores, and it's like the end zone's full of snow, but when you cut to this replay thing, it's not. And also, I want to stop it here because this shit just cracks me up. This is the same Madden nonsense as always. Again, I want to reiterate, this is not me doctoring the footage. This really just happens here. I don't... Is this a physics engine or not? I mean, I don't know. I never really had that type of issue in college football 25, so I don't know what's going on. Run the ball in for a touchdown. As you can see here, end zone is full of snow. You can barely see the letters. So once he scores, everything is just visible again. And I know college football 25 used almost like a rebuilt game engine from the ground up. It looked amazing. These cutscenes look really, really good. But it makes me question if this stuff is rendered. I don't understand the difference. Like, it's not in-game engine or something. Or maybe it is, and maybe I'm misunderstanding it, but it's just a weird little nuance I noticed. Again, as you can see as the camera cuts, he scores, it's unreadable text. But when he's in there standing, you could see the lettering clearly. So I don't know if the weather environment is a little weird with sort of the graphics engine or something from different I don't know. I mean, I've been at football games and the lettering doesn't change like that, so whatever. So we're gonna get a power run here to the right, and you're gonna see the Bills actually stuff this. There's a bunch of good football, in my opinion, that happens here, and also some just weird stuff. I don't know if this is an awareness thing, but watch this linebacker fly up here, fill this gap, and cause a mess. And I've preached this a ton in my football content. There's no real interior lineman feel where it just creates a mess and a pile up, and something similar to this where he kind of just gets stood up, his momentum can't get underneath him. A big power back like Henry's a guy you want to slow down as much as you can before he's able to get a full head of speed and get physical at the point of attack. Really good showing here. 50 does a good job setting the edge after, I don't know what kind of block that was, but for as much as people make fun of the maximum blocking and bitch and complain about it, I mean, Madden's just looks better at times. But then you have instances like this where I've noticed this a ton in Madden gameplay. There's always these humongous fucking crater voids here in the run scheme and especially in the pockets. This is just not real. It's not. I don't know what the AI is doing in a lot of these plays, but you get these humongous craters here in the middle of the field where, like, even in the pocket, you'll have these super duper unrealistic splits. But overall, this play to me was a very simulation based football, even with all its faults. Here, just someone explain what happened. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. So here's another nice play. You're gonna get a kind of like a zone double pull here to the left for the Ravens. The Bills are able to track this down from behind. You get a really nice tackle interaction here as Henry falls forward. A lot of really good stuff happens on this play. Some of the issues that I have with, let's just say, a maximum football, Madden seems to be a little bit further ahead. The motion system is very well done. I love the animations and the pre-snap movement of the defense. It looks really realistic, especially in some of the doctored up footage that you'll see of the game. 2 good kick steps there and pulls. This doesn't play out too bad. I like how the defense is swarming to the ball. You get the backside defenders latch on and give me a nice good double team tackle here. I love this is something that Maximum desperately needs. And it also needs some animation in here to simulate some of these big guys eating up some space. I like that the bigger offensive lineman head tracking. He's coming out here, pushing these little guys out of the way, get physical. I really like that. It's another play I like, but I'm mainly showing it because of the weather. You're going to get Josh Allen throwing a Keon Coleman touchdown here with the players falling into the snow. And one thing I want to kind of stress about this situation is how, for them going on and on about the weather and how it affects gameplay and stuff, the fact that the snow doesn't even like barely kick up there, like 2 human adult bodies just slid about 5 yards here and nothing happens. There's really no footprint tracking on the players either. I mean, you can see here there's nothing coming up really for them as far as like the footprints go, and I just think Maximum does a better job representing snowy football right now than Madden does. That's just my personal visual opinion of that. Alright, I was worried I wouldn't be able to find this, but here's some DNA for you. There it is, some DNA. I'm hella zoomed in here. This is the famous tush push QB sneak play. I have it on super slow-mo because what is going on? What is happening here? Like, he falls forward. Great, cool. Spotlight. This guy goes this way. Why? Why? Why would the backers not just immediately be up here jumping this? I mean, it's 3rd and inches. Why give anybody the opportunity? I still think Madden is so scripted and pillow fighty. Like, there's no, they don't have the animation to cause like a 4-point stance fall forward into the offensive line, and same with them. They don't have enough like mocap or something, and the physics engine doesn't allow them to have like that type of Philly brotherly shove, whatever you want to call it, type of interaction here yet. And then you get like weird stuff like this where they're running away from where they know the ball's going. Again, it's, Madden 2026 on the PS5, I guess I just thought that it would be different at this point. I don't know why I'm even fucking making this video. So we're looking at a pitch left here. So Henry has the ball. He's got some, a convoy here going with them upfield. And I'm just not sure what's going on here with the tackling engine. I mean, the more I'm seeing this game, the more weird and glitchy it's starting to really look. This looks almost on par with like something barely above what like backbreaker football was, or like Madden 13 when they first introduced physics-based tackling. What I guess I'm salty about is the fact that this is a PlayStation 5 in its like 5th or 6th year of existence, and this is sort of the best we have representing football. I should be looking at this footage and just being blown away. And I'm really not. I mean, you could tell me this was a PlayStation 4 game, and I really wouldn't argue too hard with you, especially like in these moments right here. Like, this just, I mean, I don't know how much more realistic they think they could make the game look, but when I'm visually looking at this, this doesn't look anything above and beyond what like a really good Madden on PS3 would look like, to be honest with you. I mean, I think there's more detail in the field, and I think some of the fields have a little bit better representation, lighting and stuff, but here, these cutscene things, these look amazing, and they brought this stuff over from NCAA, which is great. This was very much needed for the game. I'm not complaining about that, but what I'm saying is the gameplay and stuff, just from like a physics engine and just some other detail-based things here, it's visually not overly stimulating, I guess. I don't know. There's also just some weird instances of some gang tackling stuff. The bottom is College Football 25, and it looks really seamless and nice. And above is Madden 26. It just looks like that gameplay engine is just regressing in that regard.